Right. Yeah. There we go. Who are you? Right, okay, so this is like the beginning. If you've not seen this before, we've played Streets of Rage. You'll be familiar with the sort of idea. Although we can jump to the background, the middle ground, and the foreground. I keep saying that instead of planes. But you'll see what I mean. Like, you fight on 3 different planes. Like Fatal Fury, if you've ever played that before. But that was just 2 planes, I think. It's on the Sega Saturn. And this room here, we stay in here for as long as we're able to before the building burns down. Which is another thing I've learned, because you get like a chance to, they're sort of grunts. So you always, although they have got, she's got some magic, doesn't she? Basically, it means that you get a chance to gain more leveling up points right from the off. And we need all the help we can get. But yeah, as you see, I can jump in between the planes like this. You can actually just run straight out of the building at the beginning like your mates do. Oh, ran the wrong way there. But it definitely pays to stay in here for a bit. Because they do seem to just keep spawning. Eventually they'll like flee the room, the little blue guys. It's quite funny. You'll see them do this funny sort of run. And we're playing the game on normal. Because on easy you get 99 continues.
Stream elements. The Saturn Junkyard is now live. Streaming retro RPG 1 Magic Knight Rayearth 1 Party Popper. The Saturn Junkyard Party Popper.
To just 9 continues on normal. It's just harder. The enemies probably do more damage, etc., etc. I think it might have been Sunday in the afternoon. Like, I found this, you can pick different pathways, so you go different levels and stuff. And I sort of found a way to get further, and it was easier. Then I came across a playthrough that was like lots of battling and really difficult. The furthest I've got is there's this like, I think the king morphs into an enemy who can like sort of fly around. And I had about 3 continues left and it just wasn't enough. The amount of damage he does. Okay. I'm not sure how well we did there really, but hopefully we get a few points. Hey Sam, thanks for popping in, man. I really appreciate it. It's been really good the last 2 or 3 streams. To have like an average of basically I need this, there's this whole thing of an average of 3 viewers at a time, and I'm nowhere near that. I think I've got 1.4 average, but originally my average was really low, so this is good. And yeah, I like the idea of having a few sort of die-hard people that show up and enjoy the stream. I've even started thinking about how I'm going to do music on the channel, but I don't really want to dilute the focus too much. But I'm a much better guitarist than I am computer game
Slew boy, did you have to dust the cobwebs off?
And I know that like people, I used to do Instagram videos and some people quite like them. Whereas I just
hey dude, I'll be there very shortly. Just having to do all the notifications.
Right. So I'm a bit old school, and I sort of lost interest.
I'm back.
But I could do like, if I did like a long stream at the weekend, I could have like a just chatting / jamming break, couldn't I? Where whoever's in the stream, I could put a shout out saying, right, I'm gonna play guitar on my stream. I can guarantee that my friends and colleagues from mates from music college and stuff, they'll actually watch the stream then. This probably bores a lot of... not bores them, but I totally get it. Like, Twitch is a weird thing for some people. They've never seen it before. They don't know what it is, you know? I didn't know what it was. But they've seen me, you know, they've seen people playing guitar and stuff on YouTube. So there's a draw for it. I like the idea of doing a sort of real Guitar Hero thing where I have to try and play a song and I only get like, I either have to learn it on the spot or play along with a backing track or something. I think that'd be a laugh. Part of the game you recognise. Yes, this is like the beginning bit. So Sam's already a loyal follower. He's been in like since he joined. I think it was Saturday. Retro Faith dragged you in here, kicking and streaming again. It's streaming, kicking and streaming against your will. And you've popped in regularly since the last 2 or 3 times. So thank you very much. Yeah. So I was saying about the different pathways and how some definitely, because I've failed to finish the game on normal quite a few times now. I'm not necessarily learning the different ways, but I'm learning that there are some that are harder than others. And I think we were closest on Sunday afternoon, whereas Sunday evening took us on a mad, longer pathway. Like, you know, when you sort of go through a screen of enemies and then there's another screen of enemies, then another screen of enemies, then you finally end the level. Just a couple of those was going on. I don't know if you've seen in the, it was either the Junkyard or the Collectors, someone put up that they've just been playing this on the Xbox 360. I've looked into that, but I don't like the graphic style, but the idea of playing it online with people, that'd be great, wouldn't it? It'd be really cool. If it's still available to play online, I don't know if you can. And if there's no slowdown, I'd be impressed, but generally, this is the game for me. Because I can't use that or a normal sound pad on an Xbox. Well, I could actually, but I've got like the retro bit one, so I can figure out a way to get those to work. Yeah, thanks for the compliment, Sam. Literally, the stream of the actual game is good, I agree. The rest of the content in my face, I'm not so sure. Right, what do I usually do? Hey! I hope someone can hear me out there. Jesus. Right, well, I wanted to start, what, about half an hour ago? Sorry, I don't have any porridge. Thanks to Martin for saying hello. You're right, it's been over a month. It's terrible, isn't it? It took me ages to figure out how to do all this again. And yes, so we shall see if anybody remembers who I am and pops in. And it's been, what is it, the Queen Day today? I think it is in England. It's like, she's been on the throne for 70 years. First monarch ever. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Because she's old, but it causes a lot of issues, that, because some people hate the monarchy, like my mum. She doesn't like the monarchy. But yeah, that's today. And there was a street party. I don't think I've been out there today, but they're still out there with their like marquees and stuff. Let's have some little background music, shall we? I might do some show and tell later. I've done a few pickups since the last stream. I also went to Swindon, the lovely town of Swindon in Wiltshire, with Slowball, and that was fun. We went to a retro computer museum. I think it's called, no, hang on, sorry, it's called the Museum of Computing. But they had lots of retro consoles. and loads of stuff I'd never seen before that goes before my time. And abacuses as well. Yes, I've been very, very busy. What have you guys been up to? Do let me know. And there we go, look, we're here. I bring myself to actually play some game. Let me know if you can hear me okay, because I haven't set this up for ages. But yeah, the weather, it's like a storm out there now, pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty bad. What's the weather like where you are? I've basically been just dead busy, like, and I still haven't started my new job. It's something called a DBS check, which is basically, oh hang on, my cable's all tangled up. Hey, just sort that out. Oh, messing up my camera. It's gonna mess up. So professional. The camera's probably frozen anyway, but we'll just have to get it back. Let's see if it has. No, it hasn't. Whoa, that's impressive. That is impressive that the camera did not freeze. But yeah, I'm using my 3D pad. That was a big thing, wasn't it? The guy from whoever, what's his name, Kenji someone, the guy that made the 3D pad. Someone posted it. He basically started chatting about the 3D pad in like a thread, and then Shiro jumped on it, and they got like loads of cool info about it. And there's loads of documents that the guy shared and stuff. But yeah, this is the first time I've used my favorite pad for ages, and I'm using it for this game. But where were we? It'd be nice if you could get like one of them recaps in this game. This is Magic Knight Rayearth. If you're not a Saturn fan and you are watching this, why the hell are you watching it? No, I'm joking. I don't know. I saw one of my I've got my biggest fan, Aaron. We had this funny hug in the middle of a shot, and like he was telling me how much he enjoys my stuff, even though he loves the N64 by the sound of it. All you can do now is make sure the death of Jiminy. So Jiminy, yeah, that was the name of that like dragon thing. So this is a really cute game. So I'm guessing we have to go somewhere else now. We could ask some wise person, couldn't we? Well, let's just have a little look round and have a catch up. The robot voice should be on, so you should be able to say something. And I think I shared all the links and things as usual. My head's got smaller in a month and a half, or however long it's been.
Shiro Peter.
If I ever get a pet dragon, I will name him Jiminy.
Oh, hey Peter, thanks for popping in. How are you, man? This is my first stream in like about 6 weeks. I've just been super busy. My sister's visiting from New Zealand. She goes back in a few days. It's flown by, 3.5 weeks. And I've been waiting to start my new job. Basically, you have to have like security checks. I don't know what they're called in the States or Canada. Is it Canada you're from? Sorry, I don't want to offend you. I know how. Can't remember which way round it is. I think it's Canadians that hate being called American, isn't it? So I think you're Canadian, but if I've got that wrong, then punch me through the chat.
Shiro Peter.
Yes, Canada.
Okay, phew. Blame Canada. No, I've been to Canada. The only place I've been is Montreal. I played a gig there with a band I was in. There's a festival called Pooza Fest. I think Less Than Jake were the headliners. Can't remember the name of the place we played, but when we were in Montreal, it's like really, I noticed how clean everything is. They had these like swing sets with music playing when you swang. That was quite nice. But there was loads of student protests and police brutality and stuff, like on the news. We stayed in like a hostel, but I like Montreal. They do really nice peanut butter and nice bread. But yeah, it's my first stream in ages. I'm waiting for these security checks to go through. We've had what's like called a bank holiday here, but like a weird 4-day one-off. So usually if you get like bank. So you could have like in Easter, you get Good Friday off, which is that when Jesus rolled the stone away? No, I think that's when he's put on the cross, isn't it? Isn't it Monday? A few days later, he rolls the stone away. Anyway, this isn't a Christian lesson. So you get Friday off work, and then you get Saturday and Sunday as normal, then you get Monday off. But this is for the Queen, so it's her birthday, and she's been on the crown. She's been the longest serving monarch ever or whatever. So we had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but everyone has to go to work tomorrow. But because of these, like, there's been loads of bank holidays basically this year. It means that people are out of the office, in the hospital and stuff, so my admin for my new job in the theatre is just taking absolutely ages. So I've been doing painting and decorating, I've been doing gardening, I've been doing lots of stuff around the house, and seeing my sister, so it's quite nice that I had the time off, because it means I get to see her. Otherwise I would have been knee deep in blood and guts at the hospital by now. But thanks a lot for popping in, Peter. Wazuzu! This is fun. I forgot how funny this game is. So we paid this guy, like, not rupees, I forget what it's called.
The Queen is the head of state here too,
Yeah.
but we don't get a bank holiday. Haha.
That's a good point. Isn't her face on the money, like Australia as well? Yeah, it's weird. Where I'm guessing you're not in Quebec then. You're not in the French provinces, are you? I really would like to go to Alberta. I've got a bit of a... I'll tell you anyway. I like some pretty terrible TV.
Shiro Peter.
I'm in Western Canada.
I really like basically
Shiro
Alberta.
Peter.
No, really?
Alberta.
That's what... Did I just say that? That's where I want to go, man. I didn't know you were from Alberta. Right, can I come visit you, please? That was really creepy. Sorry. Yeah, I'll come visit you. I've always wanted to go to Alberta. You know the show, oh, what's it called?
Shiro Peter.
Of course.
Yeah, right. No, I wouldn't. I'll meet you for a coffee. I won't come to your address. That would be a bit strange. You and the Sega Saturn Gentleman, probably two of the people I'd like to meet the most. Apart from Simon, obviously. The Father K. Oh, sorry, I'm being a terrible host, aren't I? This is the Saturn Junkyard Twitch channel. Yeah. You'll find, because I haven't been on for a while, I just do me basically, and most people tell me it's alright. I barely play a game. Sometimes we get really into it, but something like this you can just chill and chat, can't you? RPGs are good for that. Right, Moonbook, 5 gems. Let's pay the money. Let's pay the big money. Give me a moment. Wazaza! Broaden your skills of observation and learn more of your surroundings. Oh, is he saying that we can, like, have a little bit of a stroll about this time? Because it felt quite scripted so far, as in, like, the game doesn't... You're not struggling, it just tells you where to go next. You go there, you walk through the little dungeon, you kill the boss, carry on. But it's a nice change from some of the really solid Saturn games. The end of one is the beginning of the next. Oh, right, well, great. Alberta, yeah. What Heartland? I like that show. I know it's like cheesy, but the guy that plays Jack, he's like a country musician in real life, isn't he? It's a really good show, and I'd love to learn how to ride a horse. My cousin and my family, they've got a farm in Wales, and I think they've still got a few horses, so I've got no excuse. I should have learnt by now. But yeah, I was going to go and be like do one of those American school things where you go over there and you get like an odd job as a ranch hand or something. I thought that'd be kind of cool. But anyway, traveling might have to take a bit of a back seat because I'm just about to start my new job in the hospital. So, but it's a career. A lot of the jobs I've done have been like sort of, there's been no ladder of progression. But yeah, that's amazing if you're in Alberta. Are you in like the city though, or are you out in the sticks? How far is it for you to get to all that beautiful countryside? Collected all this stuff, but do we really need any of this stuff? I swear you just find it all anyway. I might buy a magic potion. Let's just spend it. Why not? Oh, she has to like make the potion in front of you, does she? She does like this little dance. And then we get like a nice little noise.
Shiro Peter.
City of Calgary, but it isn't far
Yeah.
from the countryside.
So Calgary's like, is that the capital of Alberta? Probably got that totally wrong. Are they called provinces or are they called states? I thought they may be called provinces. I'm probably totally wrong here.
Shiro Peter.
No, Edmonton is the capital.
Yeah, Edmonton, yeah. Yeah, so there's my terrible admission. That
Shiro
I like
Peter.
some really
They are
cheesy TV.
provinces.
Oh, cool. Okay, so I got something right. Not coming off too stupid. I didn't realise that. I didn't realise you. I just assumed you'd be in like Vancouver or something. I don't know why. Now you'll probably say that's where I was born. This is getting spooky now. But yeah. Oh, hang on. Did they just move
Shiro
there
Peter.
automatically?
I was born in Europe. Ha ha.
Oh, really? I did not know that. Okay, so it just... Maybe we do have to go backwards. Who knows? So far there hasn't been much, like... There was a little bit of backtracking. This is the piece of... Peter, do you reckon this sound... Do you know Simon and Garfunkel? They do that version of it. It's like a folk song. Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. This is a rip-off of that, surely. Saint Rosemary and thyme. It is. I like a bit of Simon and Garfunkel. My parents used to put it on in the car all the time when we were kids. When you lose your way, I can show you. Well, I don't want to ask him again. Oh, 5 gems is nothing. Let's see what he says. Unless we have to go back into the sea. But is this the bit of the map where, like, yeah, there... Oh! Whoa, what's in here? Have we done this bit? Probably already been here. Yeah, we've obviously been in here before. I like that you can just revisit, though. Whether there's any, like, point in doing it, I don't know. Oh, this is where we fought the boss, right? Yeah, that's kind of cool. You can just, like, come back. Come back to where you were. And just check it out. Ah. So yeah, if everything... The funny thing is, I've got a ticket to Glastonbury. I've been loads of times. So I'm not that bothered about this one. But it was cancelled for... the festival was cancelled for like 2 years. 2 years? Yeah, like, so... The one 2 years ago, it was meant to be like the 50th anniversary. And, oh no, we're like stuck in here now. Maybe we can go this way. Yeah, let's just get out of here. But by the time I start my new job, they already know I've got a Glastonbury ticket, but you kind of need like a whole week off really to do Glastonbury properly. I don't drink or do drugs or anything anymore, so I went last time when I was sober, but it's going to be a bit... I might actually have to message them. I'm waiting on... Basically, I get my DBS check done, then I get this welcome email from who will be one of my bosses. And I might as well just say, look, I might as well start a week after next, because I waited all this time, and what's the point in doing like a few days and then missing work straight away? Because it's like 3 months training. So it's, yeah, it's kind of annoying. So I'm a bit anxious about all of that bollocks, but we shall see. The main thing is to just get the DBS check done. So yeah, it's weird. It just takes you back. And that's, yeah, maybe we could go visit her again. This is like right at the beginning of the game, right? She might be here. Who knows? It's just a little trot. Let's have a look. She might be like, oh, well done. You guys are doing quite well. Here's some more powers. Probably not, but oh no, she is here. Oh, she is gonna do something. I think you three should continue east to the area of high volcanic activity. Perhaps there is a machine hidden there. Alright, so she did give us a little bit of a pointer. Which is house of no shortage of hidden switches and traps. I've got to remember the controls. Right, yeah, so Z changes the power. She's the least I've used out of all the characters. So east. Can you have a look at the map?
Shiro Peter.
I never have.
You need to go for a swim in the village you were in when you started your stream.
Ah, okay. So the place from the beginning. Because there's probably... You mean there's a different place to swim, yeah? Yeah. I picked up some... well, since my last... Yeah, was it a couple of days ago? I picked up a couple of games. I might as well show you, Peter, as soon as you're here. I don't know if you ever played them. Usually, if it's a Sega game and I know it's not complete crap, I'll just pick it up. So, I picked up this game. Sonic Rush. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's pretty cool, actually, because it's across the two screens. The bosses are a bit boring, but the actual game's pretty impressive. And then this, which was really... This cost me like 20 quid, which... I didn't even have my phone with me, so usually I'll check in the shop. It's a shop called CEX. You might have heard Simon talk about it on the Junkyard. There's probably a similar one in America. It's like sells secondhand stuff. And their prices are pretty much on par with eBay,
Shiro
which
Peter.
isn't good, really.
I have not played Sonic Rush actually.
Yeah, apparently it's... Because in the Retro Gamer magazine... I've got the special edition, the Sonic one. That's quite cool. It comes with like a little booklet with all the Sonic games in, and they said it was pretty good. It's Sonic kind of looks a bit like his Dreamcast, and the bosses are 3D sections. There's a new character. I think she's called Blaze. She's like a sort of female version. But then there's this game, which I've just got it because it's a treasure game, and it's Sega again. It's called, I think Bleach is some silly anime, but it's a bit like not Gunstar Heroes, Guardian Heroes, because it's got two planes. And it's weird because it's called Bleach Dark Souls, but it's got the two screens, so you're fighting normally like you would with, say, similar to like a Neo Geo game, 4 buttons I think it is, obviously because the DS has got 4 buttons. But then on the screen below, it's got like these different abilities that you press. Obviously, it's touch screen, so you can throw these cards out in the middle of the battle. But I've only just got to the like first bit. I might have to put it on normal, but it's a pretty cool game. But I didn't pay too much for them. I could show. I got a few Switch games as well, but oh, and Sega, what's it called? Picked up this for. I mean, this was like £4, Sega GT 2002, so that's about, what, $3, $2, maybe $1.50 Canadian, something like that. Seems pretty nice. And I do need to do some more racing game stuff. Do I have to go swimming here then, or is it back in the sea? Because obviously we can go for a swim anywhere now, can't we? Oh, apparently not. Oh yeah, you can, so you tap A. I do like the fact that you just learn to swim in like 2 seconds. And
Shiro Peter.
one of you's got a little
In the
rubber ring.
sea.
Yeah, so back in the sea. That's what I thought before. Right. There was some stuff to... What's in this thing? Ooh, is this that woman's shop again? She got anything else to buy that's better? Nah, sod that. Oh, we haven't looked at their diaries. They'll have different entries, won't they? Yeah, this is Simon and Garfunkel. So the C is... And to run, you just keep moving, don't you? And eventually they start running. I think that's what happens. Or is it double tap the button, the direction? Because it never seems to work. I think you need enough space, and then suddenly she starts... Yeah, you just seem to start running if you move quick enough. Okay, so we go back to Teflon. I love it's called Teflon. Teflon is like that material that they put on clothes and stuff to stop stains, isn't it? I don't even remember what's the... There's a button I have to push, isn't there? On my... I'm trying to remember all the Twitch stuff. But anyway, as long as you can see it and you can hear me, it's all good. Right. So we go for a swim in the sea. Let's put rubber ring go at the front. Maybe we go... Because we've... I guess that whatever was... The dragon guy's gone, right? So...
Shiro
we can have a
Peter.
look.
Go up.
Shiro Peter. It's funny, isn't it? That I love the old Google. I think it's an American one. We settled on that voice after there were some really annoying ones, but this one's all right. Oh yeah, so this wasn't like this before. It's all flat. It's just like a big iceberg. Oh. Okay, so there's still these bits, but we might be able to go somewhere else this time. No, there's no current, which is good. Ah, I know. To the right, because they were guarding stuff before, weren't they? Remember now. Yeah, this is the first time I've properly sat down and used my setup in my attic, like the OSSC and the TV up here and everything, the headphones and all that. It's really, it does look really nice.
Peter.
It's nice
I
to use it
remember having
again.
to do something with Jiminy in here, but it's been a long time for me.
Oh, I thought Jiminy died. Yeah, I thought there was a bit over here with they were guarding. But yeah, I've been doing like, I've not really played that many games. I've certainly not played much Saturn. If I have had a chance to play stuff, it's been played a bit of F-Zero. What's it called? The one on the Game Boy Advance. I was messing around with my Game Boy Advance today. One of the shoulder buttons was like not clicking, so I opened it up and changed that around. Right, what happens if we go this way? Does it just take us back? Right. I thought that Jiminy was like gone. Poor Jiminy. Oh yeah, I what else have I done? I was messing around with my Xbox. I still don't really understand it. I've modded it, but I don't know how to. Yeah, it's a weird one. But I've got my two. I have been using my CRTs, and I went to. It's called Retro Games HQ. It's in a music shop. It's a family-run music shop, and in the back, there's a whole games section, and there's an upstairs as well. And they had a couple of really nice arcade cabinets with not Pandora's Box. What's the other one? It's decent emulation. I forget what it's called. Oh yeah, it's a Raspberry Pi. That's it. And you could play like Simpsons Street Fighter, Simpsons Streets of Rage and stuff. But the amount of stuff they had is amazing. I got loads of video footage. Me and Slowboy, also known as Martin Evans, who's you may have seen him pop up in there. He's always posting in the Shiro. So we hung out. We went to this museum called the Museum of Computing in Swindon as well, which I think is the
Shiro
first
Peter.
ever retro computer
Classic
museum in
arcades
the
are
UK.
the best.
And they had one of those My favourite thing about so we went to the museum first, and that had I think they're called Player 10, classic Player 10s, the NES units that are like arcade cabinets, but they've got special NES cartridges in. And it had, what did I play? I played Contra, a bit of Gauntlet, and just Punch Out was on there, and Ninja Gaiden, which I love Ninja Gaiden. I'm really selective with what Nintendo stuff I like, but there are certain things I really enjoy. So that was pretty awesome to get to play one of them.
Angry_Blitz_GX.
Hey!
Sup, Jiggies?
Yeah, I'm all good. I've been away for ages, I know. I've just been dead busy, like doing odd jobs, and my sister's been visiting from New Zealand. It's the first time she's been back in 960 days or something like that. Because of COVID, she couldn't visit. She's been living out there. Oh yeah, and we did a gig, I forgot. My band, Holy Flux. It was like we've done it a couple of times. It's like family and friends at the studio we've got at my mate's parents. So we've basically got a studio,
Angry_Blitz_GX. Hey, bud, how are you, man? Oh wow, that's cool. Interesting place to live.
And we did it to my whole family, my close family were all there. And my sister sang, and she's got a beautiful voice, and she played the guitar and sang. My friend Anna did a little couple of numbers with Matt, the singer and rapper in my band, Holy Flux. But basically, when I'm given the go-ahead, I'm going to be doing all the social media for it. And I'll post music up, and you'll know about it. But it's kind of like, I don't know, the music's weird. My guitar sounds it's really fuzzy and classic rock bluesy now. It's not metal, but you could think of like Korn, Rage Against the Machine, Queens of the Stone Age, loads of rapping, electronic stuff. It's almost a bit new metal-y. It's crazy music what we're doing. We've got keyboards, synths. We don't have a drummer. We've got beats. Ben plays the bass, and I play the guitars, and Matt does the singing and rapping. So we did a cool little gig. That was really cool, actually. Forgot about that. So there has been a lot going on. We've me and my friend Paul painted the house. We've got new flooring. We had new floor put in. As I said, we've had different family here because my sister has been visiting, and I'm just waiting on this new job. So for the next week or so, I'm going to try and stream a lot, because who knows how busy I'm going to be. And soon it's Glastonbury. That's how long I've been waiting. So I'll probably do like a week in my new job, and then I'll have to bugger off to Glastonbury. But they already know about that, so I've already got the job. It's just waiting for these checks. And the NHS, as it's known in the UK, our health system, apparently they're terrible with things going smoothly. I shouldn't really have handed in my notice of my other job, but I couldn't go back because it's just like a backward step. So I've been doing other sorts of jobs. So the sea has calmed down.
Angry_Blitz_GX. Congrats on the gig. That sounds like a fun gig.
Yeah, it was quite hippie-ish, really, because you got like, we did it last time with somebody else. They played a sort of folksy, sort of chilled music. Then we come on, our music can be quite loud, and it's a mixture. Like some of it's quite poppy in structure, others is like, we've got a couple that are quite heavy. So I look forward to sharing it with everyone. Holy Flux, so holy and then FLUX. Yeah, we'll hopefully do some proper gigs, because obviously we've got a PA and stuff, but it'd be nice to go to a venue and actually have more monitors and be able to hear what we're doing. So watch this space with that. Don't even want to know what's alive out there. Oh yeah, and I've been for the first time in months, I did a little bit of pixel art. I say a little bit. I basically drew a cup of tea yesterday. I downloaded an app on my phone. I used to use Piskel, but when I had tried it on my phone, it just didn't quite work, so I downloaded this other one. I think it's just called Pixel Art. Basically, I'm going to work on a game. It's quite fun working on a game when you know that you could actually do it. Because of the NES Maker I've got NES Maker, and I could literally, if I learn how to create if I do all the sprites myself and learn a bit more about how to create a game, I could actually do it. So it's quite fun writing ideas and storyboards down for this game. It's going to be based on my friend Paul. And he's a long-haired rocker like myself, who can be quite... I don't know if you've ever seen Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David, but various things happen in his life. People annoy him or situations. I just thought it'd be funny, and he's always moaning about his life and gets stressed out, but it's funny. So I thought a left to right platformer with him and like energy could be like so if you've ever seen the NES Maker, the left to right platformer, like there's a beginner tutorial and it's basically a rabbit bouncing, jumping around, and there are carrots that give you like extra lives. So my very simplistic idea was to start with, to learn, I can change the carrots for cups of tea, because Paul loves cups of tea, so that could be like an extra heart piece or whatever. And then I've just got loads of funny ideas for it, but until I sort of draw the sprite of... I just really want to draw the sprite of Paul and have fun with it. So it's been quite fun, just letting your imagination go a bit. Right, what are these people saying? Look at how she swings her hips and those moves. Where'd she learn to dance like that? Think she can cook, because she can come over and toss my salad any day of the week.
Angry_Blitz_GX. Is this Magic Knight Rayearth?
Oh, I do like this game. They are funny, aren't they? Let's do I'm going to save the replay of that. That's pretty funny. Yeah, if you want to make a clip of that, that's pretty amusing, isn't it? Oh, do you know what? I totally forgot that I should just be watching this myself on the app. I will try and make a collage or a collection of I've got some pictures and video of when I went to Swindon, which I talked about. I went to the Museum of Computing, the first retro. Well, the first of its type. It's not all about retro. It's just about literally computers from abacus to now, and or at least to like the 90s and noughties. And I've got videos of that, and we also went to Retro Games HQ in Swindon, which is a wicked game shop. Had so much cool stuff, and some great arcade cabinets loaded with a Raspberry Pi and loads of games. Pete there was awesome. I need to do a review and shout outs properly to them, both those places. And I will try and put bits of video together and post it up. As I also know I need to make a better Be Right Back, and I need to make some better video footage so it's not as confusing when I'm like on a break and stuff. So I'm going to try my best to... What I'm hoping for is once I actually get into the swing of the job, get Glastonbury out of the way, I'm looking forward to the routine. It's going to be really, really good. And just doing a normal full-time hours, it's standard full-time hours, which in the UK is I think 37. Is it 37 and a half or something like that? That's all I'm contracted to do. So whereas with removals, being a mover, as you call it in America, it'd be it's ridiculous. You could be working 10 hour, well, it's 10-hour days basically. So that's pretty good, and it'll be good to have the routine, because then I can actually plan my streaming. And I need to write I've got Backloggery. I don't know if you guys use that or any other sort of software or apps to check what games you need to complete, or even if you just catalog what games you own. And I used to just have about 2 or 3 on there that I was literally going through. But what I might do is just put all the ones I need to finish actually in the list, and just not worry about the size of the list and just work on it. In other news, my PS4 keeps breaking.
Angry_Blitz_GX. https://clips.twitch.tv/gracefulkitek Charlie the Unicorn -09 74cm 4_76.
The Nightbot's telling you
Nightbot. At angry_Blitz_GX. Do you want to dance? Stop posting links warning.
I love it's like you want to dance. This is like threatening you. Sorry about my like spicy nightbot. You're all good, Angry Blitz. Thanks for doing that. And yeah, please let me know what you've been up to. Toss my salad any day of the week. That is just funny, isn't it?
Angry_blitz_GX.
Can I talk to all of these?
Nightbot, shut your mouth. P.
You've earned the right to be mean to the Nightbot. The Nightbot's only been useful, like, the Nightbot was a legend, like, once. I think it was when my friend Louis, remember there was this, he kept posting, like, he was posting really rude and weird stuff. I think he called himself, like, Poo Poo Wee Wee or something, 666. And he was making out, he was like, I don't know, he was just being really strange. And apparently he was watching me a lot and was loving the fact he didn't think I knew who he was. And then I banned him. I don't think I ever let him back in. He is my friend. I just haven't seen him in person. That was funny because the Nightbot like grabbed this massive essay he'd wrote and stopped it. But I let it. I think I put it up so he could read it. Can't remember. But yeah, the Nightbot's funny. Okay, so we need to kind of like find out what's going on. But I do like the look of this game. Do you know what though? I'll tell you something funny. Do you want to know something really amusing? I'm a massive tinkerer, as you know. I'm always tinkering with stuff. And
Angry_blitz_GX. It's a pretty game.
But what's funny is, now I don't know if anything looks different to you, but I actually, through my whole like experience over the last couple of years, learning about black levels and stuff, I've realized that I've been using the OSSC wrong for the whole time, pretty much. Or at least it shouldn't have been on low, because the OSSC wants full range. And there's like a color bar thing. It looks like a grey, 32 bars of grey to black. And yeah, I've been using it. It should be on high. So I've switched it now. And so, yeah. So maybe that's why things just look a bit nicer. I don't know. Oh yeah, okay, that guy really likes the dancer. I like that they've all got something to say. She makes me feel like I was a swinging teenager again. Although with the white snow and all the lights on me, it's a bit bright now in here. Even girls are coming to see Caldina's wondrous dancing. You probably have more fun up near the guy with the flute. I forgot about the flute. That's actually someone playing it. That's funny. No matter how bitterly cold it gets, no matter how much snow gets dumped on us, as long as Caldina's here, the heat she gives off could melt anything. Yeah, who's this guy? He gets his own picture. Is it a guy? Oh, that's weird. Maybe we have to be a different one. Okay, he's just not speaking. This is the village of Rosen. It's much colder than usual here lately. In fact, the constant snowfalls. All the people here in the emotional dumps. I do like this game. I like the way it unfolds. It's just really relaxing. But 2 travelling entertainers recently arrived, so at least the villagers are keeping busy. Nightbot, shut your mouth. That's pretty funny. Huh. That flute's starting to get on my nerves, actually, now that I know it's someone playing it. This way to the Rainbow Junction shop. So for some reason, he just doesn't talk to us. He's just some massive dude. Okay, what happens when we go to the Rainbow Junction shop? Where have we gone to now? Okay. Well, these flashing bits about. Oh. This music's nuts. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny. But yeah, so my game, yeah. So I was going to call it I'm Always on Time, left to right platformer. Basically, my friend Paul was going to be the playable character of himself, jumping left to right to get to places, and he's never on time. He's always late. That's not true, actually. He can be on time sometimes. But it was a joke, because back in the day, he said it once in a funny voice, when we'd always be late for band practice and things. But speaking of, I think that might just be the name of a level now, and I might just call it Paul and Bones. The Adventures of Paul and Bones. He's the only person that calls me Bones. He came up with that nickname because I'm skinny. So he's always like, right, Bones. And Paul, in America. That would be funny, because if there was sound in the game, it'd be like, Paul. It'd be me going, Paul. Because we did, when I went to Canada and stuff, with these guys, I'd hear them going like, Paul. And I'd be like, why are you guys laughing? Why you keep going Paul all the time? They were just laughing all the time because I go Paul. So I realised like they find it funny because they're like Paul, you know. So yeah, Paul and Bones. Power-ups including cup of tea, 6-in-1 tool, paintbrush. He does painting and decorating. A bass. He's a bassist. There could be something to do with that. And he loves Columbo. So I figured like one of the super power-ups could be like Columbo's trench coat. The Columbo coat. So I've got lots of cool things to draw, and so far I've only drawn a teacup. Right, this music's insane. What's all this about? Is this guy juggling? Jeez. Howdy, I'm the Rainbow Elder. Collect the rainbow amulets and I will grant you many wonderful magic items. Please select the item that catches your fancy from the counter and I'll tell you the cost. Okay, what's that? Like a sticker book of that? What's her name? Prisha, that's it. Prisha's shameful secret. This is a very embarrassing photo of Prisha. If you want this, you need one amulet of each colour. No, I don't need an embarrassing... This music is so funny. Wasn't expecting that. These are the poo-poo shoes. They make a cheerful sound. You need 2 amulets of each colour. No. So I'm guessing we don't have enough. The escape gem. This item allows you to fly straight to the exit of any cave. No more of that annoying walking. 3 amulets of each colour. So right, and then the next... So I see the pattern here. Collect the rainbow amulets and I'll grant you many wonderful magical items.
I'm back.
Hey dude. How's it going? I'm just laughing at this music. Let's have a look. So how many amulets have we got? Piercing flame. Right, we don't have one of each colour yet. This music. Sea God Ceres. Okay, so we've actually got a sea god now. That's there. This music, man. Yeah, so I don't think we've got one. We need 3 different ones. So we... Okay, we can't buy anything here. But we could go this way? Not quite sure where we're supposed to be going. My grandma's in town, actually. But I might get away with going over there because of the weather.
I'm well, thanks.
I'm not walking
How are you?
This. I'm good, thanks, dude. I've been chatting my ear off with, well, Pete was here for a little while. He's probably gone now. Angry Blitz was here, or might still be. But thanks to anyone that's popped in so far. I had some nice chats with Pete. Found out he's from Alberta.
It's a very colourful
game. May have told me that before. Yeah. Talking of colour, right? You'll never guess. I've been using the OSSC for months and months and months on the wrong setting. I've had it on my black level as low or limited. It should have been on full. And I've changed it now. So black is black, white is white. And it is brighter. Things do look a bit... No, they don't look washed out, though. So... And also, I don't know if there's anything else wrong with what you're looking at. Hang on, how did I end up in here? I'm not quite... Oh, okay, I know where we are. This is like the middle of the whole place, right? Yeah, so after all that time, I wasn't actually using it on the correct setting. but I liked the way it looked with the sort of darker reds and blacks, but that's not correct. It's a bit like with the Switch. I got really confused as to how I'm supposed to use the Switch. It's black level.
Slew boy.
On,
I'll text you the
big
settings
telly.
from the GitHub, etc.
Oh, thanks, dude. I mean, I did update the firmware as well, which was a bit of a faff because I had to like redo all my settings, and that's when I ran into the issue with.
Slew boy. Yeah, your color does pop now.
Oh, it didn't pop before. Okay, well, I hope it popped before. No one ever said it didn't look right. I mean, I know that the biggest gripe people have is that the screen size isn't correct, but I don't use anything really fancy with Twitch. Right, so that just goes to that shop. We don't want to go to that shop then, because it's a junction. We probably want to go up this way. But yeah, I do really like this game, how like you can just chill. You don't run into like enemies or anything. It might be ridiculously boring for you guys, but I promise you something a bit different later. I'm tempted to fire up the Dreamcast, but I might play some different Saturn stuff. We'll see. And all being well, I should be able to stream tomorrow. I've only got a little bit of work to do tomorrow. Welcome to my shop. Which do you desire? We don't need these. I don't feel like we need that stuff yet. Maybe later when it gets harder, but Paddock said the game's not that difficult either. Said the game wasn't that tough and you could do it in a couple of sittings. And he's probably right. I don't know if you've ever played that game, but I know you like your fighting games. It's a treasure game published by, or at least published or made by Sega. I think Bleach is some anime that people thought was terrible, but the game's actually called Bleach Dark Souls. And it's got, like, obviously on the DS, it's got 2 screens. So, I don't know if you'll ever be able to see what's on the back of the box, but there's like, yeah, so the bottom screen's like these cards, and you can, like, by tapping the screen, because the bottom screen's touch screen, you can use these cards while you're doing a sort of 4-button fighting game. And it's got 2 planes, so it's a treasure game, yeah, and I quite like it. It's pretty good. And then I got this as well, Sonic Rush, which is pretty awesome. They did have some, and that was in CEX. They did have some pretty good games. I got some Switch games a couple of weeks ago as well. I also bought some Pokemon cards. Still on the vape. I just fancy buying some, and I was amazed at how like they look the same as when I was a kid. Like the back at least, and the whole way they look, they're identical. They haven't changed the style. I didn't get anything too amazing. I mean, Beartick, I don't know who Beartick is, but he's quite good. It's probably really
Slew
common,
boy.
but...
I went to CEX in Bracknell today and they had some immaculate Saturn games in there.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, they were games I already had, however I did pick up Alien Trilogy.
Nice! Alien Trilogy is really cool. I've given that a little bit of a go. I think I played the first level, but I really liked it, what I played of it. First-person shooters is definitely something that we'll take a look at some point, but I've got some other... there's obviously this game, but I've got a few cool little... We're still going to do fighting games again. We've got shmups to do that we never really didn't do a proper deep dive into shoot 'em ups, did we? And on-rail shooters, because we were playing that Night Strikers, which I discovered is really easy, even on the most hardest setting ever. But it's just the music and the vibe of that game's great, and I owe it to. I'm going to play Orta on the stream. I've got my Xbox up here now, and it looks pretty good through the OSSC. It's not amazing, but it looks good. That particular game isn't 480p, as far as I know. There might be a way to force it to do it, but I don't know. I've got a chip, not chipped. My Xbox is hacked, soft modded and everything, but I've got no clue about all that stuff really. It turns on and plays games. But I do owe it to Zvi to give it like at least another playthrough, because I was disappointed how quick, after going to that straight after Dragoon, the first one, Panzer Dragoon, I was just like really disappointed with how quick we did it.
Boy. Orta would be good to see.
Yeah, Orta's one that, I mean, I want to really like that game because it's supposed to be really good. But, you know, the graphical style, I'd still rather play the older ones, but hey, I'm sure it's got some good elements to it, apparently. Wazuzu! When you lose your way, I can show you the way. There are 2 books from which I can divine your future. I don't mind spending 5 gems on a little test. I'm going to see him's funny, because he says Wazuzu and Wazaza and all this stuff. Gather information. Note the geography of the region and the disposition of the people. Wazuzu! Did you find that useful? Come back if you get stuck again. This is definitely aimed at kids. I mean, if I had kids, boy or girl, I would definitely just get them to play this as their first RPG, or play it with them, even if like some of the dialogue, the English version is, it's a bit choice, isn't it? They are cheeky working designs. Right, we've met her already. That flute, there's that flute again. Ah, here he is. So this is the flute person up here. Let's see what all my worries seem to disappear when I listen to this beautiful music. I don't know, I find the flute rather annoying, to be honest. Stop that flute. Right, you can't talk to them. Can you talk to all these people? When we get performers every now and then, but this one, he's different. Nobody's attracted crowds like this since that Elvis guy showed up years ago. What? Elvis? Oh, that's funny. Wish I had an older brother that looked like him. I'd never leave the house. That's a bit weird. How weird is that? This game, they are strange, aren't they? Working designs, some of these lines. Someone do a video of that. This is supposed to be, I'm pretty sure I've got my kid-friendly setting on. I don't have mature content. But yeah, that is odd. Why did they put that line in? Moving on. Slough Boy will probably get a chuckle with this. What have you been up to anyway, other than you've been shopping for... I will say with Martin, like a few months ago, I remember you were sort of... You had all these systems. I was envious because you had the... Well, you've still got it. You had a Mister. I don't know if it's a multi-system you've got, or whether it's the D10 with the other bit. And it wasn't ready. You had all these systems, and you had things I don't have, like a mode, but you hadn't sorted it all out. And then suddenly you started getting some momentum. You were so busy with your qualification, but you've got that now, haven't you? So big congratulations to Slough Boy, Martin, Slough Boy, for passing his interpreter course. Sorry if I got that wrong. I don't know the actual title of it, but I think that's pretty awesome. So you were so busy, and now you're really active in the community, putting so much good stuff up. Maybe talk a bit, if you're there still, can you put something up about Josh Prod and some game, and I looked into it. It's a retro, is it like a side-scrolling beat 'em up?
Boy. Yes, all done and dusted.
And it's already a game, right, that you can get for the PC on Steam for like £8. But does he want to port it to the Saturn or something? And also, you know, how's it going with the with everything you've been up to game-wise? You've been really busy with... It sounds like you're really into your stuff at the minute, which is good to see. And we did talk of doing some kind of podcast or recording, didn't we? But I was hoping to be on a podcast soon for the Junkyard. I'd love to, but I guess I haven't been putting out much content, considering it's only been a couple of months since I've officially become a member, like a proper, fully fledged member of the Junkyard. Maybe I'll get on a Titancast at some point. think I'd get on quite well with Simon. I think we'd have a bit of a laugh. His garden looks really impressive. I don't know if you go over and check out his he's got Monge too and all sorts of stuff growing in there. Seems to sound pretty well. Want to join? Don't want to join the fan club. It's almost like the game crashes because of all these people on the screen. Like it's really slow when I want to get in and out of these little bits of text. Too bad there's no stage. I'd stave dive for this hunk. Wow, he is hot. Right, okay. So I wonder if we can walk up to him or are they in the way? Oh, we can... Oh, that is this Ferio, isn't it?
Yeah, he wants to port this retro-style fighter to the Saturn. He got the first level done, but he no longer has a developer. Shiro might be able to help with that winking face.
Right, so it... Okay, so it's yeah, I think it's about £8 on Steam. And he did the first level for the Saturn, right? So it's a finished game. Yeah, it does look cool. I've heard of it. The title rang a bell, and the way he did the box, it looked like a Neo Geo game or something. The way he did the box art with the Saturn on it. Don't know if he's ever done like Saturn ones before. So we meet again after all. What the? How did you find me here? Looks like somebody's pretty popular with the ladies. Oh. Boo, how are you? It's been so long. Save the stammer. I don't want to keep you from your pack of drooling groupies. Well, it's not like that at all, honest. Suppose you don't know any better. You're just not sensitive enough. Oh dear. So she's all peed off now. What, she's just gonna leave? This is pretty funny. I have nothing to say to you, pig. Oh, she's hit him. What did you do that for? I think it's pretty obvious, Hikaru. Oh, she just knocked him out. Is he at? Can we? I really do like this game. Like, it reminds me of Sakura Wars because it does try to be like you're playing in an actual episode of a show, and they were both animations. I think Sakura Wars. No, Sakura Wars wasn't, was it? It was. But it became.
He got slapped.
Maybe afterwards. Clear into next week, Fu. I should have knocked him into next. Yeah. Okay, so can we change character and they say something different? Okay, right. Are they going to be like, why did you hit our favourite? Is he out for good? I don't want to stand out here in the freezing cold for nothing. It's very clever, this game. The way it's done. I like it when you get those little updates where they tell you how you're getting on. And I like how the game holds your hand, basically, up to this point anyway. And yeah, it's an RPG. I think even Slowboy would enjoy playing this. Because it's, well, it's a big Saturn game, isn't it? As we've said before, I think it came out in Japan in like 1995. And it just took ages for working designs to be allowed to do the port. This was the last American game in for the Saturn. The last one. It didn't come out in England. In PAL regions, at least. What happened? What did I miss? Okay, so they're all shocked. So that means we can probably go back and talk to the dancer. Which we probably should have done. But yeah, I like this game. I just don't feel like I need to rush. Like, I don't feel stressed by it. It doesn't feel overwhelming. Sometimes it is nice to just play something a bit silly.
Slew boy.
And not too serious. And oh, what's this? Some of the character sprites are the same in each village, which is a bit silly. But oh, Jason has liked the stream. Hey Jace, how's it going? What you up to, dude? I haven't played football for ages, but Jason's the other goalkeeper. He doesn't even need to dive because he's so big. The goals are like hockey size. So he just puts his arm out to save everything. Whereas I have to jump around like a nutter on the AstroTurf and cut myself up. I'm trying to think what football team you support now. I don't want to get it wrong. I think you're a Milan fan, as in AC. Whereas if it was Inter Milan, you'd call them Inter, wouldn't you? If I got that wrong, I do apologise. I do apologise. That was my first ever catchphrase for the Jiggle 85 show. This is now the Saturn Junkyard, hosted by Jiggle 85. But thanks to everyone that's popped in and listened to my random ramblings. The weather is horrendous here in the southwest of England.
Slew boy.
It's raining.
Are these
lots.
people watching on Facebook?
Some people are. I've got this little multi-stream option. That's what I should have done. I keep forgetting that. I could create a Facebook event with my Jiggle 85 page on Facebook. I could have done that. That's another way to get more people to watch. But like I say, I don't care who's watching. I just put the notifications out. If people want to watch, they can watch. And I think it was Martin was saying that he gets adverts. Again, apologies for the adverts. I've got... There is the look, the stream watching the stream watching the stream. But I guess I won't see adverts because I own it. I don't actually understand how the adverts work. I was under the impression that you have to use the adverts somewhere. And then if you subscribe, you don't have to see any adverts. And you can subscribe for free if you've got Amazon Prime. But you can only do it with one person. Don't use me. There's a way I can I'm gonna try something. It's not gonna work, but oh no, I remember now. I'm just trying to remember my fancy stuff I set up. People are always on my case, so let's see if that works.
Stream Elements.
So that still works.
You can tip me here.
Yeah.
https://streamelements.com/the-saturn-junkyard/tip.
Don't tip me, but yeah, I'm just trying to be a little bit professional. So, been streaming about an hour. I made you wait about 10 minutes as usual. Nobody's complained and said I'm too loud or the game's too quiet. So, one thing that is really annoying is my computer keeps updating or changing the driver for my microphone, my Yeti mic, and it changes it and then stops. Basically, it stops my setup working the right way. And then I have to like redo it again. I had to do that. That's why I started later than I wanted. I wanted to try and stream at like 7:30. I spent the afternoon like just writing silly things for my. If you've just joined or you missed what I've said, I bought a NES Maker quite a while ago, which is basically a piece of software. It's like just a desktop program for Windows. It cost me to buy it about £36, I think it was, and included in the price of the software is a license, which basically means because the NES, it's been the way the NES is made, basically the actual console, the Nintendo Entertainment System, or just a Nintendo, I think it was called back then. It's an 8-bit machine, right? So legally, you can create your own NES now. With all the, and it wouldn't be, it's not illegal to do that, you know. If you tried doing that with a PlayStation or something, it's been long enough basically for the intellectual property, etc., etc. What I'm trying to get at is this NES Maker. It takes all the numbers, the ones and the zeros. It takes all the coding out of the equation, and just gives you like stuff you can click on to use. So if you want to like draw, you get a tile set. So it'd be like a little tile set. Hey Leon, how's it going? You get like a tile set of which would be a collection of pixels. So one would be shaped like a tree, the other would be shaped like a carrot, which would be a power-up. Then you've got your bunny rabbit, which is obviously your character. Then you've got little ledges, and you click on that, then you just draw it in basically. But you'd have to like type that all out if you don't know coding and stuff. But this does a lot of the coding inside the app for you. And basically you can create your own 8-bit game. You could then sell it, you know, perfectly legally. Or you could just, you can try it out as you go as well by using an emulator, or you can put it flash it onto an actual NES cartridge and play it on the real deal. And obviously that's another way you could sell the game. But I've wanted to learn pixel art for ages, and today was the first time, and yesterday I drew a cup of tea. I drew like a little cup, but then I got ahead of myself and drew like the top of it like an oval, which is almost like making it 3D, and I'm not that far. That's going ahead of above my station so far. But I've just got into that, like 3D shapes and shading. So one of the power-ups in my game is going to be a cup of tea, or at least it won't be a power-up. It'd be like maybe half a heart piece or something. Oh, that's really funny. Paul has actually messaged me right now. Get the scaffold and winch in somewhere. Oh, okay. Yeah, he won't be watching this because Paul doesn't know what Twitch is. But maybe I should just apologize to camera, and then if you want to record it for me, I can apologize to him. But basically, I really upset my friend Paul the other day. But maybe that could be part of the.
Boy.
That could be part of
above your
the game.
pay grade.
Yeah, above my pay grade. Yeah. Oh, I'm really sorry, Paul. Honestly, for the other day when I just didn't show up and let you down. Sorry, dude. Right, there you go. So there, if he ever watches it, he can watch that now. It's probably live on Facebook, and he's actually going to see that. But we did the gig from Polyflux the other day, and then I left my phone in Ben's car, and didn't get it. I enjoyed basically not having my phone for a day, which caused mayhem. And I was a bit casual about something I had to do. Basically, just over the road, I've been working on the roof, painting the soffits. They're called soffits. Well remembered, Tom. And it's a really easy job. And I basically made out like I might have to go back up there and fix it. Do another coat of paint. But to be honest, I think all I'm going to have to do is go up there and pull off the tape. Because once that level of scaffolding's gone, no one will be able to pull the tape off. And I just didn't show up, so I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, I'm chatting absolute crap now. I might actually have to take a break. Not too long though, just a little short break. And when I return, we'll play some more. But yeah, that's perfect. Scaffolding and a winch, because that could be in a 2D platformer, couldn't it? He does painting and decorating, basically. He's also a bassist, and he loves Columbo, and he loves cups of tea. And he likes peanut butter, and he eats poached eggs on. So poached eggs on toast, like a little poached egg on on a piece of toast, Sprite. That's like a full life. If you pick it up, you get hearts or whatever. You get. I think it's gonna be energy, because we're always joking about how he's like lacks energy and he's a bit morose and stuff. That'll be amazing. Like, so that's the main, and then the cup of tea will be like half a heart or something. If I'm thinking Zelda or classic, you know. And then the Columbo coat, big yellow trench coat, if you pick that up, I don't know, give him some kind of superpower in the game to be able to figure something out in a level. Maybe it can make him like see through things or something. So, and then there's a 6-in-1 tool, which is basically like, it's like you can use it to open paint tins, scrape stuff, blah blah blah. That could be a weapon. His base could be a weapon. Stupid stuff like that. But yeah, the winch and the scaffolding, you could have a level where, because he doesn't like heights either, so. But I thought it'd be funny to make it the adventures of Paul and Bones, because Bones is the nickname he gave me, and no one else calls me that, just him. So it'd be like the adventures of Paul and Bones. And there's that thing with the word Paul. In America it's Paul, and Paul is what I say. So anyway, that might sound ridiculous to you, but I'm going to use this NES maker eventually to make my own game. My next plan is, there's like the basic left to right platformer thing you have to do at the beginning. You literally like draw a few things, you've got like a bunny rabbit, and you jump and grab some carrots. That's literally, it takes about half an hour to do, and then you've done it. If I replace the bunny rabbit with Paul's sprite and the carrots with a cup of tea, that's the next stage. Do you see what I mean? So that's basically what I've been thinking, but it's really fun, like just having this idea and thinking I can actually do this. Whereas if it's a musical thing, I feel like I need others to help me, because like it's more collaborative, and you can still do games together. But especially with the music, get my brother Patrick, Jiggle 85's brother, the genius behind the redone ending music for Bulk Slash. I'll get him to help me. But with things like the game and stuff, I feel like I could do a very basic NES game. So we'll see. Maybe I won't be able to complete the game for 5 years or something. But we'll see. You know, I don't know. I might get some help, and I might sell 2 copies. What's wrong with me? I may have not had the looks, but I have experience. Right. Okay. I think you can save it anywhere, right? What I'm going to do is we'll save it. Lovely. And we'll save it on the cartridge as well. That's great. And when we come back, I might have a little look at the diaries. We might continue playing this, or I might we might play something completely different for the second half of the stream. And I will try not to be too long. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Thanks to everyone that's joined me so far. I'll be back soon. Be right back. Be right back screen coming up. Don't worry. And it's not live. It's a be right back screen. I mean, we're a beast now. This is a be right back screen. Okay. Right, I'll be back soon. See you guys.
I'd have to start from the beginning.
In a bit. Just enjoy me playing some Guardian Heroes. I think I completed it on the stream.
Review, he did say that, like,
back soon.
Say like we died and we just go, we run out of continues and we start again. He was on about, oh, you get to keep all of these points, but I don't think that's true. But maybe it is, as long as you don't turn off the console. No one wanted to play Saturn with me even before the pandemic. That's funny. Not just Saturn, but just playing games with somebody else, you know. Like fighting games, it's so much more fun if you can play somebody. It's like playing, I don't know if you've ever played Wimbledon on the Master System, but discovering that game, we were just laughing our asses off playing that, because it's like licensed. It came out in 1992, and you've got like it's just really well done. It's a really basic game, but the speed at 60 hertz, you're like rushing around and smacking it. You can have some amazing rallies. The gameplay is obviously just 2 buttons, one for to smash it and one to lob. And if you were playing the computer and they were super cheesy, that'd be annoying, wouldn't it? Right, we've been here before. So that's obviously, it's like the middle almost is different. The beginning's always the same. It's like that middle, isn't it? That's slightly different. And this way, we obviously, because we're Han and we can wield powerful swords already, by the sounds of it. It does say that in the guide, in the book, sorry, in the manual. Says that he's got a powerful sword already, and he's like super strong and stuff. So yeah, it must be different for different, because you wouldn't be able to wield that, would you? If you were Randy, you're gonna get like a different set of circumstances. That's awesome. There's the king, King Valgar. Foolish human. Do you really think you had control over the Earth spirits? You are finished. So we've seen this bit before. It's brilliant how it ties it all together. It's very clever. Swords make you smarter. So there is saves. So okay, so forget easy mode. So basically easy mode, you wouldn't need to worry about saving because you get 99 continues. So you could literally, like, what you do is every time you lose a continue, it comes up and says try again, and I think that takes you back a bit to the last time you leveled up. So that might be a couple of screens back, you know, a couple of battles back, and you start from there. Or you just say continue, and you literally, like you would in a shmup where your ship's invincible for a few seconds, you're still playing straight away and you're flashing, and then you get on with it, you know, exactly where you left off. Once all your continues are gone, it's game over. That's the beginning. But if you choose to like give up, say you lose a continue, you've got 4 left, and you think, oh, I'm going to give up, it will come back to the game with 4 continues next time you load it up. So that's the only way to really save. But unless you're really short on time, you might as well just keep going, because if you don't beat the game, you're going to have to start again anyway. Which is kind of what I've been doing. I've just been playing it. I love that animation where he sort of tumbles down. It's great. So yeah, there are no saves. Another gripe, apparently, is that obviously we're like, it's got that RPG element of leveling up our character, but that's lost once we either get game over or we complete the game. So you can't keep, as far as I know, you can't keep that souped up version of your character. It'll always reset. But the replay value is massive. I mean, I've only ever been Han, so there's at least, if we beat the game, we get an extra character. That means there's 4 other characters to pick after this guy. Can save scum with cart then. What do you mean scum? Have you just made a typo? Our power will soon be... I'm gonna have another choice to make soon, aren't I? Oh, unless it's gonna be the boss. Oh no, it's her. Right, see, she's different to that one with the red hair. She's got pointy ears. That she's gonna ask us a question, and I've got to be really careful about what I pick. But we are more powerful now. I've got a good feeling about this playthrough now. I've got that sword. I'm like, oh, imagine if I finished it with the... You know, I love a stream where lots is happening that's new, and I'm like, whoa, I've never seen this before. You get the reaction then. And maybe you've never seen this bit, that bit with the sword before. Quick game, go and save magic. Copy saved. Okay. Right. I've got the memory card in. Everything is being saved to that. But all it will save until I complete the game. Obviously, it will save like the characters you unlock. You unlock stuff apparently by beating the game with different characters and stuff. No, I know what you're saying. But you can save it. You can use either at the beginning. You can either use the save battery. It gives you the option when you start the game, so you can just save straight to the memory card. But what I'm saying is you have to give up your playthrough halfway through with some continues left in order to be able to come back to that specific place again, and you'll still have like whatever continues you left with. So it's almost like, really, it's just like, oh, I'll give up for today and come back and try and play. Which is good, because sometimes sleeping on stuff, it does your muscle memory. You will be better the next day if you play it regularly. Callum didn't tell you everything you need to know. Listen, you shot. Right, so the next choice is quite vital, because if I pick the wrong one, we've got to go through waves of enemies. I know there's a quicker way. Should we just not listen to the whole story? I'm not going to trust them. Truth remains the truth. Right, what's going to happen now? I don't know what I've done there. No points. Fair enough. Battle in the castle town. Right. I don't think I usually do this. This might be really difficult. Alright, so this is going to be tough. I know this. Oh no, this is different. Definitely different. I've never met green ones of those before. Although I just walked into that, didn't I? Come on, let's try this new sword out. It's got to be a beast, surely. But they won't make it easier for you though, will they? They'll change it so the game's harder because I've got that bloody sword. Cool music though, isn't it? Oh, I leveled up, that's what we like to see. Oh, doing some kind of chest flop on me. Oh, that was nice. Did 2 of them. Okay, that was pretty badass. I think this sword might have extra power. I'm not too sure, but it seems like it. You beat this game a while ago, but I don't remember if I was playing on easy or what. Was the Japanese version? Yeah, so I played it on the. So yeah, you won't have got any of the story. Silly Dragon 1. Oh, hi, Silly Dragon 1. I'm trying to remember if you already follow me. I can't remember if you do. But thanks for popping in. Never had a chance to play it. Right, well, it is available on Xbox. And the guys will be able to tell you how to get hold of it. We were talking about it earlier. I've basically been playing it the last week or so on each stream, along with some Sega Rally, and I've been loving it. I finished it on easy before, but you get 99 continues, so if it was easy, then it was easy. This is normal, you get 9 continues, varying pathways. Oh dear, and these enemies are tough. No, that's it. No, definitely change planes. Look at that health disappear. This is oh, I hate it when this happens. You get like stuck. Yeah, that's what we want. Look at that amount of hits he got. It's like he's gonna crash the game when that happens. Oh. Right, there's going to be waves after wave of enemies for sure. This isn't going to be easy. You actually level up by smashing these, by the way. You can, you know, you get points for some reason. I've leveled up when hitting barrels. It can be done. But these ones obviously not. And if you use, I barely ever use L and R to change planes. I usually just press Y, because you can press down and Y and it zooms you to the back and the front. It's quite cool. You like skip the middle. I think you can anyway. Yeah, look, I skipped. Do you see that? So you actually skip. And I think you can skip all the way to the front as well. You are following me. Hi, sorry. Thank you very much for popping in. Really, this is great. I'm really appreciating the continued support. I'm just trying to build a community of people that like the same sort of stuff as I do. If you like rock guitar, you might be pleasantly surprised, because I'll do some of that as well at some point soon, but I'm still going to try and keep it focused on Sega Saturn, Sega retro games from the 90s, consoles from the 90s. Sometimes some PS4, but that's as high tech as we're going to get. Oh no, change planes. Chatting too much. Been doing well up to now. Distract him. I don't like those little alien thingies. Oh. Only 6 left. Yeah, so if you can play on Saturn, that's what I'd recommend, of course, but the Xbox version might be to your liking. I mean, you might like the new graphics and some of the new moves. Run away, run away! Right, it's gotten... I'm not sure what's happening now. I don't think I've ever seen this bit. Oh no, I may have seen this before. Bats. I'm gonna have to fight bats. I would tell you again for your own good, listen to us and learn the truth. Protect the kingdom first. Stop cannon soldiers. I'm trying to be careful with my choices, but it's hard to remember. I don't think it always means the same thing will happen depending on what you pick. It won't definitely take me to the same place I did last time I picked this option because of options I picked previous. If we listen to her, listen to the story. Let's listen to the story. Oh no. But then if I've got to fight the flying robot dude, I'm not sure I'll be able to do it. I need more than 3 continues for that. But maybe this sword will help. All the life forms have been fought. But yeah, so if you're watching this, like, yeah, if you want to play it, I understand something about, oh, I don't want to, but there's so many parallels, you won't remember everything that you're watching, because when you play it, it will be different, and you might not want to be Han. I only picked him because I thought he was like the easiest character to use. I think that's true for a beginner. Because he doesn't use magic really, he's got one magic ability, that's it. Whereas some of the others use loads of magic and they've got harder to pull off combos. But you might have a totally different playstyle to me. So don't worry too much. Oh cool, we got 5 points. Nice. So we could actually max out our health. We've got our luck pretty high. So we've been like level 34. We've been higher levels than this. But those blue bars were just because of that sword. They must be. I think this is... Did she tell you a story now, or do we just fight loads of people? Can we destroy this stuff? No. I thought you could. Uh-oh. Yeah, this has got a lot harder now. These guys mean business. Look at that health going down. This is not good. I'm just trying to change planes, but it's not letting me. Oh, I need to get out of here. No, this is not going well. We were doing so well. I was doing so well before. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's what we want, but is it going to get any hits? It's out of range. No. Oh, this is tough. Just gonna have to rely on Matey Boy. I haven't really got to use my sword, have I? That's my catchphrase. I do apologise for my poor performance in these last couple of rounds. Yeah, they definitely do give me a challenge. Oh. He's going nuts at them now. Come on. Let's get behind them. Right, on to the next load. That's the problem, see, there's going to be loads of them. I thought some of these you could break, but obviously not. Not that it would necessarily do any good. Oh, mate. Because there's this, and then there might be a boss at the end, or it might not be anywhere near the end. We did some damage there. Okay, we get some major slowdown. Never seen slowdown this bad before. On this game, I mean. But there's lots going on. Imagine it had like the ram cart or something. Back in the day, they expanded. That'd be mental, wouldn't it? Oh, he got me there, but I got him back. Where's my character? I can't even see him. Oh, he's on the floor. Of course he is. The problem is just losing bazillion continues in one particular area. Like, look at that guy. Oh. Right, come on. Nice. Oh, that was good. Come on. Woo. That's skipping out of the way here. Ah, they dodged me then. No, I didn't mean to do that. No, press the wrong way. That's not what we want. Okay, it's all going Pete Toll now. Ah! Nice, little dodge back. There's going to be like another lot of them after this. That's the thing. My apologies. That's what I say. Nice one, Silly Dragon 1. Brilliant. one of them left.
The Saturn Junkyard.
Almost back. Closing parenthesis.
Should be doing that ganging up thing more, like, it does work. But not if he, like... Remember before when I got the sword and he was like, that guy was jumping over me? I forgot all about that. That was epic. Seen some good stuff this time, but... Come on then. Oh, right, that's the way it's gonna be. You're gonna fight me at a distance, are we? No, that's not what we want. Ah, you didn't get me that time, did you? All that time, yes, right. Okay, I've only got 42 health. Obviously, there's gonna be more. Yeah. Oh no, big giant dudes now. Oh, we might as well just go mental because there's a blatant boss. Oh my god. That is insane. Run away! What? My health's going up? Did you see that? I swear my health went up then. What is happening? Don't tell me like you get health boosts for... Did you see that? I swear it went from like 50 to 70. Oh no, it's gonna go now. Zero health and I'm still alive. How's that possible? There. That was weird. Oh, geez, it's got suddenly, sorry, it's suddenly really dark. I can't believe that. Mental. I've really enjoyed this playthrough. I don't even care if I don't finish the game. Because to be honest, when you end up finishing a game, you feel sad sometimes. But the good thing about this one, it's not like Panzer Dragoon when I finished it. I was like, oh, it's done. There's just so many different options with this game that you're not going to be bored. Right, just bear with me. You'll be able to see me a little bit better in a sec. It is a bit dark, isn't it? There you go. That's better, isn't it? We can do better than that, actually, probably. Ugh. It's far too bright. Right, let's sort this out once and for all. Well, what have we got? 5 continues. Yeah, we kind of need them all, to be fair. Yeah, we need all the continues. We need all of them. Right, there you go. There's me in a circle. Great. Right. Went to make a cup of tea. What did I miss? When did you make the cup of tea? 0 HP. I know. I had like 0 for a while. And then I swear my health went up as well. I was wondering whether from doing like a parry or something, double tapping A, like the new sword like sorted me out with a little bit of health. That's probably rubbish, but I swear it went back up. Yeah, we've got 5 continues. So you know, I don't know how far away we've got to the end of the game, whether there's waves of these and then a boss. I need these continues, you know? But treasure games are challenging itself. I need to go for a quick pee. Not a cup of tea, a pee. So yeah, bear with me. I'll be like 1 minute 30. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We may complete normal mode. If we don't, we saw the brand new blue sword. So yeah, we've seen some epic stuff. I'll be back. Just give me a mo.
Slew boy. You smoking a pipe, lad?
Hey, yeah. Let's see what you put. When to make a cup of tea. When you try again. Well, we've just lost the continue. So you start the stage again, yeah. But we don't want to start the stage again. I don't think you go back to like 6, you know what I mean? I don't think so. So you're better to use the continue and carry on where you're up to, because it might take us further back, like way back. So we, you know, I can't even remember how many different bits we've done. I just can't remember, so I usually just carry on. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, Kostra, you've done it then on normal. Yeah, you seem like a veteran of most of these games. It is hard, yeah, but I love it. I like a challenge. It took me like a long time to do Panzer Dragoon, so tell you what though, we have some power pineapple. Bit of pineapple should give us that energy boost we need. Look at that, that's a big chunk. A big chunk of pineapple. Right. No, I'm feeling energized already. I'm really not, but I have to want. Okay. Oh no, come on. Don't put yourself down. If you can do all four, if you can run to the captain's cabin in Dark Savior in 2 minutes, then you're doing pretty well. Right, we're continuing. Straight back to the action. Right, he needs to protect me big time. Right, we do not want to be just stood here. Right, that's what we want. Let's get behind him. No, he's too clever. Going down loads. Ah, did you see that? It's mental. That move's not good. Oh mate, this guy's annoying me. That was good. Nice one. Whoa! Oh, I hate it when that happens. I forgot. There's obviously more, right? Oh no. 2 of them? Right. Come on. Let's figure this out. Do your thing. I need to be able to see where they are. Whoa, you have to like skid around the screen. He's gone. Where is he? Where's my mate? He's just being obliterated. He's over there beating that one. He's doing alright, to be fair. Uh-oh, that's not good. No, get out of the way of that. Whoa, he's only got 9 left. Maybe we can use the explosion to destroy the other one. Yes, it did take some off. Maybe. Oh my. Okay, he's coming into his own now, old Goldie. Sort it out. Get out of the way! Ah. Come on! Woo! I'm just making Kostu play all the games. I'm just making him play new games, going back to games, aren't I? Oh, I've never seen this guy before. Nope, never seen you. This game is awesome. Oh. Don't tell me I have to fight him now. Is he the boss of the... I think the boss music is specific. And we'll know the final boss music. Good. I'm glad you love it. Tell all your friends. Get your grandma watching it. Sorry, if you've still got a grandma. But you know, everyone should be watching Jiggle 85. Eat pineapple and play 30-year-old computer games on a 4K TV with an OSSC in an attic. But yeah, I'm nervous now. I've never done this way through. So there's definitely like, obviously there's a few deviations, but there's definitely like about, that I've seen, 3, 4, 5 definite different, almost completely different playthroughs. And that's with one character mind. So I found this like, maybe there's like special paths that buff you. Like that sword's obviously maybe more powerful, but you can't always get the sword. You don't always find it at every playthrough. So there must be something like that for the other characters, like so you get a bit more story for them. Chosen ones, who in the world chose us? Do you think? Right, that was way long. My friend Paul, funnily enough, who I was talking about making the video game with, he got in touch with me and he just told me a crazy story. So I had to listen. It was too good. But hey, it doesn't matter. When was I ever professional and have 5-minute breaks? So no, I wasn't smoking my pipe for 40 minutes or however long I think I've been about half an hour. This, if there's sound, I hope there's sound. Have we got sound? We don't. Why don't we have sound, guys? Let's see. Can you hear me? But there's no music on the game.
Slew boy. Ooh, what's this game?
It's Demolition Fist, but there's no sound for some reason.
Slew boy. Rumblefish.
Not Rumblefish, it's called Demolition Fist. I do have Rumblefish 2 on here somewhere. So yeah, I watched a... I'll sort the sound out in a minute. But Radical Reggie did this really cool video, and it had lots of Atomus Wave and sort of random newish releases for the Dreamcast on it. So how do we pause it? Oh, it's arcadey, so we can't pause. Right, hang on, let's just start again. Can you? No, you can't. You can't start again. So we're just going to end up dying. But yeah, I forget they're actually arcade games.
I can hear you, but not the game.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's because I need to plug something in round the back. Right, I'll be back in just a sec. No! I'm still here. I just need to plug something in. Right, concentration base, concentration base. Blocking everything. Oh, that was good. No, that wasn't good. No, get out of the way of that. Nice. I've never fought him. I don't know his patterns. That's the only problem. Yes, do some more of that. No! My ramps didn't get him! What else have I got? Come on, Golden Warrior. Oh! He tried to do the same move. Oh. That was funny. Yeah, I can't work it out, to be honest. And now the picture's gone a funny colour. What's going on? Why can't I get it to work? You've waited so long and been so patient. I just wanted to finish up with some of these games. But for some reason the sound... Now, I need to think about this. So... Microphone... It should work. Although the picture's gone a funny colour as well now. Speakers, Yeti Classic. We want to listen to it, of course we do. Why are you not working? Right, well, I'll try it again. And I need to sort the look of that picture out. It's called Demolition Fist. I've still not got a massive collection on here, but there's plenty. Yeah, look, there should be noise there. There should be sound. So for whatever reason, we're not getting noise from the Dreamcast. I'm just going to leave it running and sort that picture out.
Castru.
Hello.
Slew boy. Hey. Castru.
What's you lot been playing?
Yeah. Technical difficulties on day one back. Cowboy like is being really nice and just watching. Nothing happened. So,
Slew boy.
yes.
He had Magic Knight Rayearth on. Now he's playing Demolition Fist on Dreamcast.
Well, no, yeah, I was trying to play it, but it's not playing ball. Yeah, there's something. Maybe the OSSC's knackered. I don't know. Maybe the input's gone. Right, we can't even get a picture now. Okay, right, we've got that. That's come up. That's the wrong size. Unless there's a setting I need to change on here. I know there's no sound in this bit, so it's not really helping me. I was trying to play Demolition Fist, so we'll try it again. And maybe Demolition Fist doesn't have
It's
music,
true.
but...
Oh yeah, you got far in Rayearth.
That's true. Not really, we just got to the next bit of the level. My hair looks really funny. It's got like some emo thing going on. Oh. Just, right, so there's no sound. I can check if it's something in here, but I don't think it is, you know. Unless there's just something weird, like the audio's gone. Yeah. Just did it as soon as... Right, where's AV3? There might be... There's like an AV3 thing, isn't there? Where's that gone? AV3 interlace. No, it's not that. It's just something not right. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I just need to unplug the capture card. Should we just try that, the old off and on again? It might not be that anything's actually broken. But yeah, you can see it. You just can't hear it. I mean, I can't hear it either, by the way. So, but it does look like a fun game. Right. Okay.
It's true.
I just wanted
The
to end.
video looks wicked.
Yeah, it does look good. It's just there's no bloody sound. It's not coming out of there either. So it might be the capture card. It's probably got something to do with switching consoles midstream. But yeah, I'll leave that on for you, and I'll just quickly go behind my telly and sort of... I need you guys to tell me if you can hear that. If you can hear that, then we're all good.
That's it.
Nice. I just basically I took my OSSC apart the other day, and that was about last week. I was gonna stream, you know, I was gonna start streaming again, and I came up against this. This is the problem. I bet it's too loud though. I bet it's really loud. Oh, yeah, the Dreamcast is definitely louder. I think it's because I think the Dreamcast's output's way louder.
Slow boy. Yes, loud and clear.
So usually I put the capture card on the volume in the mixer. I put it about 20 or 22 for the Saturn, but the Dreamcast definitely seems to be louder, at least in my ears. So yeah, really sorry about how long you just waited. Basically, Paul just phoned me because I'm gonna go up on the roof and finish a job tomorrow. All being well with the weather, and he told me how he was trying to come home from a gig, and anyway, he told me this crazy story, and I couldn't really, it would have been rude to just disappear. But yeah, so Radical Reggie, go and check out Radical Reggie. He's good mates with Metal Jesus. I really like the guy, and he put this. It's just a really good video, but it's one of his latest videos, and it's all about Dreamcast games, and a lot of them are Atomiswave ports. So that video took me to Retro RGB, and then all the links are on Retro RGB. Big Bobby on there, and I just downloaded all the games, well, not all of them, but quite a few Atomiswave ports, and put them on. So, and just then I had my OSSC. Basically, I was troubleshooting last week, because I was getting quite a lot of video noise on my Saturn, like more than usual. And I thought, oh, I've just changed the OSSE's firmware. Maybe I've got to go in and tinker with my sampling phase or my settings that I had before, because I used Firebrand Nexus profiles, but then I customized them a little bit for myself, mainly with the Saturn. I don't do much to the other ones, but the Saturn always seems to need some extra tinkering for me, for my consoles, for whatever reason. And I figured out that the noise is actually my SCART switch. If I've got something plugged into, if I've got something, it doesn't have to be turned on, but basically having something plugged into the other ports was causing the noise. And then I unplugged everything, tidied it all up, and went down a rabbit hole. And then I had it, this is VGA, so it's 960p, this probably looks nicer and sharper than it does on my CRT, because that's 480i, because my CRTs don't do 480p. I've also got the dongle with it's like an HDMI dongle, which is 480p, and that looks quite good, but it's only a Kaiko product, so it's not amazing quality. It's not like Dreamcast HDMI boards or whatever, but the Dreamcast is one where it's really nice to play on my on the OSSC with a VGA cable. But so you got two phono leads, white and red, then it goes into like a little stereo, like an 8th inch jack, and that was plugged in the wrong thing in the OSSC. That's why I didn't have any sound. So yeah, chatting finished. Oh, the VMU's not showing anything with this game. That's interesting. I guess that makes sense because it's an arcade game, right? But rest assured, there's basically, if all goes to plan, I'll be starting work. Basically, I've not got much to do. I've got some work to do this week, but not much. So I'm going to be streaming. I'm back, and I'll be streaming quite a bit. Right, who should we be? Let's just try him. I mean, this already looks sick. I don't even need to know. Like, I just downloaded about 6 or 7 of the games from that Radical Reggie thing, and I think they were all at Thomas Wave. All right, so we can use the stick. I love it when you can. Right, I'm using a Dreamcast controller. Obviously, this is really cool. The Dreamcast, obviously we flirted with the Dreamcast. Oh, I lost a life already. I don't know whether you can get easy mode or whether this will just be arcade tough. But I like his coat. Graphics are good, aren't they? G and A, right, so that's X. So X is guard. So press those 2 buttons to pick things up. I wonder what the block's actually like. Oh no, how it dies so quick! I suppose it's free play though, right? So I just get as many continues as I want, even if I die really quick. Right, let's be this guy again. So let me know if you've played this, or if you've dabbled in the Thomas Wave stuff. Again, it's quite a new thing. Having only got into all of this in the last 2 years, I've come back to retro gaming at such a great time, haven't I? What else big news-wise has happened? Oh, the Mega Drive Mini 2 that's coming out. That's a bit of a weird one. What, I have to press all 3 buttons? Oh, shit. Then tap A lots. What? What's the point in that? Ah, right. Okay. I messed that up. So you push... I don't quite know what that was, but... Okay, I'm picking things up, but I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but... Triggers don't seem to do anything, but I suppose it's an arcade game, right? So you wouldn't have triggers. But guard and punch pick things up, and you die really quick. But I think you just get unlimited continues. If I press all 3 of those buttons, you do like a special move. Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, Amaria.
Sorry, Amaria. Maybe that's a girl that we're trying to rescue. But yeah, so this is Demolition Fist. I mean, the name sets you up alone, doesn't it? With a name like that. And yeah, the Ill Bleed's one we need to take a look at again with the Dreamcast. We only sort of flirted with that game. But yeah, like I've said quite a lot, I really struggled to get really into the Dreamcast, and now I'm like really into it. I almost forgive the controller now as well. Right, okay, that's silly. But I like the fact you can just pick up a girder. Okay, that's kick then. Oh, jump. Right.
Sorry, Ameria.
Oh, you die really quickly. I'm getting annoyed with this cable that I've got tucked in now, but... oh, Slowboy, I will get... We could talk about that, I will give you one of my... if you don't... I know it's... You're not going to... Basically, you can have...
Sorry, Ameria.
One of my... we talked about it when we met up in Swindon. What's it called? The Retro Fighters Gen Pad, Gen Brawler. You can. I'll gladly give you one of those. So I've got two, because I was a bit disappointed that it's really silly to say. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the controller, but there's almost like a sort of snake skin texture to the top rim of the stick, which yes is not analog, which I didn't realise at the time, but I figured that out last year when people started bitching about it. But it didn't bother me. I was using it unaware, and because it's like a PlayStation controller basically, with the handles. You know, it looks like a PlayStation controller or an Xbox controller, but it's got 6 face buttons and a D-pad, L and R, and but it's also got like a stick, like an analog stick that's not actually analog. Apparently, it's just a D-pad, but it's very comfy to use, and especially when I was playing I actually used it. I think I fried my...
Slew boy. That's very kind of you.
Well, you seemed interested in it. You seemed to share some plus points for it, like me, because I know there's a Saturn... Obviously, it's already a Saturn colour, but there's one that's the grey and blue, like the Model 1 Sega Saturn, Japanese, and they've released one of those, which I thought was interesting. That little hammer's brilliant. Yeah, this is a great game. I'd love to play this 2-player with someone. I'm sure it's just 2-player. I don't think it's 4.
Sorry, Ameria.
But it's got arcade difficulty, but it's obviously free play, so you die quite quick. And I still haven't been able to block. That's one of my things with games. Like, since I played Batman Arkham City, the way that the fighting works, I always hold everything to that. Okay, I sort of held block and pressed punch to the kick there. Okay, so anyway, I was chatting at a million miles an hour again about stuff. So we were talking, weren't we, about how people diss the Gen Brawler, and they brought out this new version of it. Yes, it's not an analog stick.
Sorry, Ameria.
But it's very comfy to use, and using I mean, it's like if you play like a retro game on a console with a PlayStation controller, and you use the stick, it's just using it as a D-pad anyway. But it's comfy, isn't it? Because the controller's got those handles, and it's like that with the Gen Brawler. Like, I was finding that I was using the stick more than the D-pad because of its placement was nice and it was comfy, even though I didn't, and I wasn't that bothered it wasn't analog. And I also said to you that with Knights, I was playing that on emulators and then Steam, and I just had a Saturn Retrobit controller, and I didn't even know about the 3D thing, and I still thought the game was fine. But yes, it'd be nice if it was analog. I'm not really sure why it's not, seeing as they've got, I think every other controller they've got's got an analog stick, so it's weird. Probably something to do with the fact that it's for the Saturn and Mega Drive as well. But then you'd have thought they could have just made it analog, and then, like a PlayStation, like I just said, when it's playing on something that's just a D-pad, it just switches to D-pad mode. Maybe that costs loads of money to have the two features in one pad. Yeah, it is a really cool game. I mean, it's a nice presentation. It's got some kind of mechanics I don't understand. The graphics are really nice. It's got, it's kind of easy, but obviously not at the same time. Big news, though, is that I've finally got my color mode correct. I've got it in full instead of limited. I'm expecting somebody will come home soon, actually. But I've been...
Shadow Mask 87.
Howdy.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was just checking to see if anyone had come in. Someone will probably just pop their head up and freak me out. Sorry, Ameria. I wish he had something else he could say, but then also maybe I should just not die as much. But anyway, the Gem Brawler, yeah, so I used it probably loads and didn't realise. Probably used it for solidly when I was first into the Saturn. You can use it on a Master System, as far as I know. I think you can. You can definitely use it on a Mega Drive and a Saturn, and it's got a really long cable and it feels nice. And I was playing with it because I think I bricked one of my receivers for my wireless receivers for my 2.4 gigahertz Genesis pads stopped working, so I just went and got that and used that and ended up using it for, I think I played Shinobi on the Master System and just ended up using the stick, and I thought, yeah, it's arcadey, you can use a stick, it's a D-pad but you're using a stick, and it's a nice option. It's got a long cable, that's the main thing, and it's versatile and it's comfy too. It's a different way to play. I prefer it to the N64 one I've got, the Brawler 64, definitely. That doesn't feel as well made. But yeah, I've got two, and there's nothing wrong with the one with the snake skin. Basically, the little texture disappeared a bit. It wore down from my thumb sweat, but that's probably perfectly normal. And just, they still sent me a brand new one. I didn't even have to send back the old one. Maybe that was because it was in the middle of the pandemic. But they're really nice guys at Retro Fighters, even if their products aren't perfect. So yeah, maybe I'll just send you the brand new one. I've probably still got the box. I've definitely got a keyring that you can have with, it's got like a little, I've got a little, I think they're based on the Double Dragon characters. Right, let's try a different guy. Or girl. This is Vanessa. But yeah, we can do a little showcase of some of these games. I don't want to get too much into this one. Right. What does this do? Oh, he's got a chainsaw. Is this a boss? Yeah, it must be. Some Stellark. Oh, I'm doing my special move. Am I pressing A enough or not? Okay, I'm not quite sure how to do that special stuff, but... But yeah, go and check out that Radical Reggie video. I don't know if... how's the GDMU situation for everyone? Starboy's got one, I think. Or has he got a mode? I forget now. I think you've got a mode, haven't you? I always get confused whether you've got a mode in one of your Saturns or a GDMU or both. Starboy's got options. Lots of options. Yeah, let me know if it's too quiet, the game, or I'm too quiet, but I'm pretty sure that the Dreamcast's output's louder because of the way it goes into the OSSC straight from the VGA cable. It's just louder. But like I was saying, it's 960, I think it's 960p or 980p. We can check if you want. It does look good on the OS. It's one of the best things about the OSSC actually, if you've got a VGA cable. Oh, it's got to be nearly done now. I think I've got that special move, but I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm really bad at this. Okay, we did it. Right. It's this would have been really tough in the arcades. I assume it was an arcade game. There we go. Stellark! Sorry. Stellark!
Stage 2.
Oh,
Zodiac Alley.
I've really needed this. I'm really pleased I streamed. And I'm looking forward to the week. I won't promise anything, but yeah, tomorrow, there's no excuse. I've got time. I've got time to stream. And I should enjoy it because you know what it's like when you've got loads of time on your hands, but I've been busy with lots of stuff. Maybe that she's in a relationship with the guy from before. Weird that that's all she says. Yeah, let's definitely pick that up. That was fun last time. It's got a kind of what are those games? Dead Island, or what are the ones I've got? I have one where you're in a shopping mall and you can pick everything up and throw it at people. It's a bit like that. It's got a bit of a vibe of that mixed with Batman and some other things. She's better, this character. Yeah, she says, "Oh, I still," and then she dies. I don't like the things they say when they die, because there's only one of them. I wish they'd say some more things, but maybe they took some of the stuff out for the... Maybe I should try using the D-pad. What else has happened recently? So you got the Mega Drive 2. Go. There's Mega Drive 2. Oh, I've got Fire Fists now. Yeah, this character's pretty good. Oh, you got a slidey move. Mega Drive 2's coming out, which seems a bit weird. But it will have Sega CD stuff, which I guess is kind of cool. If they've got Snatcher in there, then it's kind of worth it. They've got to put... You'd think they could just put the whole library. I mean, how many Sega CD games are there? Whether they do 32... If they do 32X, I'll be tempted to get one. And it does look smart. And the fact that there's like the mini... oh, and this is one that I'd like to talk about. There's so much stuff happens every week. It's funny, if you have a week off streaming, so much stuff happens, doesn't it? Like the Sega Core for the Mist, the Saturn Core for the Mist is in alpha stage now. But yeah, please talk amongst yourselves. What the hell? That's pretty cool. Look up this. So I changed character by mistake. These guys on bikes. So this is obviously like I've not even been using my jump button. This is very Streets of Rage now. That's Blot. They're just cycling around me. Right. They're not hitting me though. But I like the animations of how you attack them. They're coming at you in 3D and stuff. That's pretty cool. I wonder if I can pick a bike up. Yep, you can. Just hit them with a bike. Yeah, it's kind of like a wrestling game meets that Dead Island stuff I'm on about. Dead Rising am I thinking of in the shopping mall? I think I had Dead Rising 2. I think that's what it's called. How do I use like power-ups and stuff? Right, let's go with this bike. I'm like super strong then, obviously. Oh, there's some help there. Pick that up. See, I don't know if there's a run button. Oh no, come on. So A is our main attack. And then... God, I've still not managed to block anything properly. But yeah, you can basically sit through this whole game, can't you? Because it's free play, so you never die. I wonder whether there was any options, or whether the game just starts.
No, I still...
But yeah, I'm just talking to myself now. Who said howdy? Shadow Mask. Hey dude. Sorry, I didn't see you pop in then. How's everything going? Have you oh, who's it that make Raimi? He's the dude that makes the games, is it? Or is there another guy? Oh, I can hear stuff now. People are back. Right, well.
Stop me.
Because I haven't streamed so long, everyone's gonna come up here. Oh. So we get the whole family involved. Get some 2-player. Get grandma up here. She'd never make it up here, would she? Can she pick up the bike? Wonder if yeah, I like that. It's very 2022. She can pick up a bike just like the dudes. Brilliant. Right, okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like some kind of sword with electric sword taser thing. Yeah, I really like the perspective of that tunnel. Like the backgrounds are very nicely done, aren't they? Oh dear, what, they like spew gas and they've got like bunny rabbits on their back. What on earth? They're quite freaky. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the way that the visuals work. Like it's like a 3D game, but you're moving from left to right. So you get the 3D perspective. Yeah, I think Slowboy will have to give this one a go together at some point. probably be like a massive drop in internet now because everyone's back watching 4K movies. As long as we're on the gigabits, we should be okay. Sometimes it slips down to 100, the duplex thing. I've not got any alerts. I want to try and block. I've still not blocked. I want to see if there's like a parry mechanic. Probably not. No, you just block them, don't you? Yeah, I mean, it's got some personality to it. Oh, did I dodge then, or did I just get lucky? Whoa, that's like noise there. But I tell you what, let's check out another game. It's getting late now. Let's check something else out, shall we? Okay, so yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow, and we'll play some more Dreamcast. We'll play some more Magic Knight Rayearth first as well. Or we could do it the other way around. Start with Dreamcast, end with Magic Knight. We'll see how we're feeling. I'm looking forward to doing some more of these games. I mean, yeah, since we last had a look, I have added some more. But I don't know if you want to Google it, how many actual Dreamcast games that were released. It must be quite a lot. It takes a long time to load as well. I think a lot of people use small. They organise their collection into small amounts. But I don't mind waiting for it to load. But what have I added since last time? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the Beats of Rage collection, which is quite interesting, but it's only like volume 1. The one on the video was the one that Reggie was showing. Confidential Mission is amazing, but there's no point playing that because it's a light gun game. So we played Demolition Fist. Dolphin Blue, that's a run and gun shooter. I think I put a couple of different. I like Guilty Gear. I think we've shown that on the stream once before. Knights of Valor. I wonder if I've tried that one. King of Fighters Neo Wave. That was a Thomas Wave one. I know what we'll finish with. We'll finish with Project Justice. So that you can see the Rumblefish there. Yeah, I really like this game. It's probably just Slowboy watching. You'd be like, oh, it's a 3D fighter. I don't like 3D fighters. But yeah, sorry, it is. Yeah. It's a 3D fighter. Where's the remote? Oh, I didn't get... Another game I got was 50p it was. I think it was called Go Go Gold.
Slew Boy.
On the PS2.
Bring it on.
That one is hilarious. Like, the music's literally like the most epic music you've ever heard. And it's just like an arcade golf game.
Slew Boy.
With like really epic music. So, it's not a Sega game, but I might have to stream that. Or do a quick video just to show you. Like, really, like, it sounds like music that should be in, like, Resident Evil, like a boss music, like, really scary. And, like, you're just watching the ball, like, go towards the hole. That was 50p. But this is a Capcom game. It's got a lot of, I think it was on the PlayStation as well. This is, like, the second... Rival Schools, I think it's called. In, well, I think it's also called Rival Schools. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I did actually start watching that anime. It's got Yes, it's one of my dad's favourite bands. It's got their song is like the theme music, and it's a very... That's another Capcom game, JoJo Bizarre Adventure, but I started playing that as well, which is good. But this is just really cool. It's got great music, really well put together. But like I was saying, like, things look good in 480i on a CRT. They do. But that's one thing where the OSSC, it's nice to have the option, because having it in like 960p is pretty cool. And I mean, I wonder if they'll do the OSSC Pro, and whether you have to buy like a whole new one, or whether they'll just update the firmware. Right, that looks all fine to me. Difficulty 2, I like the sound of that. This tune is just cool, isn't it? But yeah, let me know if the game's a bit loud. But yeah, we'll just play a little bit of this. And free mode. Any team you want. No story to follow. Okay, it just selected it for me. Who was I? I think I was the baseball player. Oh, he looks cool. Bowman. I do like the art in this game. He looks like Benimaru from King of Fighters. So you get a team. Oh, and then you pick who you want first. Oh no, that's already done. I do really like that main tune. Ah yeah, you pick from here, don't you? That now loading looks exactly like Virtua Fighter, doesn't it? Or is it? Am I thinking? Is it Virtua Fighter? Maybe. Well, it's obviously Sega as well. Maybe they worked with. I don't know whether they work with Capcom. I like it when you can use the stick or the because it'll be treating the stick as a D-pad, just like we've been talking about. Even though, just like I'm assuming that the reason that the Gen Brawler doesn't do both, vice versa type thing, and it's just D-pad, is because it costs a lot of money to do that. That must be why. But yeah, it is a cool game. You can sort of do like special moves. And I do like it when you can use the stick. It's like it gives your hand a break. I find that's the best way to use the Dreamcast controller, like alternate between the kind of good D-pad that feels great for about 2 minutes, and then your thumb starts to hurt.
I never knew VGA was almost HD.
It's not. So VGA is 480p, it's standard definition. But obviously if you do that on a CRT, which can accept like a PC monitor, or like you do with and it will work on VGA monitors. VGA was obviously before we got HD, which would be 720p. That'd be an HDMI cable. I don't think you can pass, or maybe component cables can do. Yeah, component cables can do it, can't they? So HDMI just overtook component basically. But I don't think component can do 1080p. I think it goes up to like 1080i. The only reason this outputs, so it's a 480p signal, but then it just doubles it because of it doubles the lines with the OSSC. So it's what the OSSC is doing to the picture. So it would look incredible on a proper PC monitor from back in the day with VGA. It would look insane. I've still not seen that yet. I know that you do it with LCD VGA monitors, but trust me, that's not quite the same thing. This is probably better. You should try it because you've got an OSSC. Do your VGA into your monitor that you use with VGA, and then do it the way I'm saying, the OSSC. And you'll see, I think this will look better than what you're used to seeing on your just straight in VGA with a LCD monitor. This just looks really good. Well, it's a higher resolution on a better quality panel, etc, etc. So it does look pretty nice. Like these graphics are like as good as I think graphics need to be. That's showing my age, but I'm like, you know, this and the N64, that's, well, not the N64, that's a bad example, but that was like the first 3D, and then this is like, at the time, the 3D graphics on the Dreamcast were like really good. It's like, it was as good as the arcade games, wasn't it? So this is probably arcade perfect. have no clue about these characters or what I'm doing, but I think it's a 4-button fighter. This one. Oh, right, you can change, you can do the old move out the way thing. Like 3D movement, a bit like Dead or Alive. Oh, that was cool. Uh-oh. Blocked it. So yeah, he looks like a goalie from a football team. He's got Puma boots on by the looks of it. Or a rip-off of them. Puma Kings. Burning Vigor attack. Oh, he blocked. No. I think there's a way of tagging people in, but I'm yet to figure that out. So my guy, Bowman seems to be some breakdancing beast. How do you do the special moves where you bring the others in? Whoa! Yeah, he's a bit... What's that guy? Eddie Guerrero in Tekken 3? And it's a bit like that, and he does the breakdancing. But yeah, it's great to be streaming again. I feel like a little bit accomplished, and tomorrow I'm looking forward to more. Some of these Dreamcast games just look so nice. Whoa, what was that? I don't know what happened there. I did some kind of special move. Team ready, it says. Oh, team up technique. He just like whacks my back. What? Okay, that was cool. Thanks. He's like, thank you for whacking me with your kendo stick. Whoa, no. Okay. It's definitely good to have the difficulty on too. I mean, the backgrounds are good as well, aren't they? It's like a where we on a pier. I think. Ferris wheels, a mountain in the background. Oh, he's kicking footballs at me now. Is that his Hadouken? I'm trying all the like classic like Capcom half circles. Oh, another team up technique. Not quite sure what's happening here. What? Yeah, I'm not quite sure how all this teaming up stuff works, but obviously we're used to the, I think, was it King of Fighters that did it first, where you have like 3 characters, you can, or maybe it was the Marvel Capcom series actually, they used to do it, didn't they? Capcom versus Marvel vs Capcom used to do that kind of thing. These team ups are quite unique actually, the way it works. I know this is a popular game. I think I got Plasma Sword on the GDMU as well, so most of the games on the Dreamcast seem quite violent. Whoa. Burning Vigor attack. No, stop. And she's a volleyball player. What? Look, I like this a lot. So just to clarify, this was a Dreamcast game, not an Atomic Wave port. The last game was. Right. Cheers, guys. I really enjoyed that. So tomorrow we'll play more Dreamcast and more Magic Knight Rayearth. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow and the rest of the week. Peace out. It's good to be back. This has been the Saturn Junkyard. Peace out. Saturn Junkyard Twitch channel with Jiggle 85. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining me.